Howdy, welcome back to the Addicted Motors YouTube channel. My name is Troy and today we're here with my project. Well, I say project because it's a very costly endeavor. 96 Ford F-250 Power Stroke. And actually this video is not going to be about fixing or doing anything with the Power Stroke at all besides adding a little bit of creature comfort, which is something I have not done to this truck at all, but something that it direly needs due to, well, I'll show you right now. Now, I've had this truck for probably 4 years now. It has been my most expensive automotive endeavor that I have ever participated in because I had to replace everything, and I still love it. But that's not what I'm about to talk to you about today. What I'm about to talk about today is visibility, because it's not. Now, you kind of take for granted having backup cameras in most modern cars, we're used to them. And most older cars, you don't need them because of the greenhouse effect. And in this truck, if it was configured differently, I wouldn't need one, but I can't see anything out of the back of this truck. And I know it shows up in the camera for some reason, that it looks very light due to how the lens is optimizing what the light you can see, but at night, I've got a tinted window on the back and the topper behind me is also tinted. So when I look or try to back up out of the cabin or my house at night, there's nothing that can be seen, especially with my halogen backup or reverse lights that are on this truck. So as you can see, very dark. It's a very light day, and I'll probably drop a clip of what it looks like at night, but there's nothing, can't see anything. And again, I am not like a guy that loves like gimmicky things and whatnot, but this is, to me, the most perfect application to install some type of backup camera. And I went and looked around for many options, and most of them are just more than I want to spend, because the way that I'm going to use this, I'm going to have to reverse and back up at night probably 5 times a month, which doesn't really justify spending $400 or $500 for some of the other brand backup mirror cams. But I did talk to a company who did send me one to test, and I'm going to install it hopefully. So this is the Pelsee, yeah, mirror dash-up camera. I found it on Amazon. I reached out to them and they actually sent me this one to test, so they could technically be the sponsor of this video. It was actually a really good price. I think it retails for around, I think, $130 to $150, which isn't too bad. It's going to be kind of hardwired from the back of the truck, and luckily these things are pretty easy to install on an older vehicle like this because there's not much in the way of insulation or anything, and I can probably just pretty much zip tie the wires to the frame. So we're going to do this, install it, hook up the camera, and see how it works, because again, I need something, because it's going to be a problem one day when I bash the back of this into the tree. Just for reference, this is what it usually looks like looking into the truck. You can't see anything. So what does it come with? Well, obviously the camera here and a normal length of wire that should work for any type of passenger car or whatnot, but a 250 with an 8-foot bed. I actually had them send me an extension camera accessory wire so I can ensure that it reaches and kind of gets into the dash area properly. But let's unbox this thing and check it out. Nice box, seems fairly high quality. Here's the actual mirror bit that will be kind of strapped on the factory mirror, and it's nice because actually it has a front camera as well, serves as a dash cam, so multi-purpose, decent price. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of wire this up loosely and see how it goes. So again, backup camera, I think it has GPS capabilities. It even came with a little SD card for storage. Again, those features, they're great. That's not really what I need it for, but I'm not going to say no to it. So I'm just going to slap this on first and then run the wires, because again, it's going to plug into the cigarette lighter, which I kind of like, because again, I don't need this to be like super hardwired, super clean install type deal. Like, this is a truck I use for work-related purposes and whatnot every once in a while, so I'm not going in and out, in and out, in and out. I just need something that'll allow me to, see better and not crash into things. So it just goes over the existing mirror. Again, note that if you have an older car, I believe my mirror might be a little bit wider than your kind of standard one, since it sticks out a little bit there, but I'm sure I can remedy that by just finding another OEM mirror that's a little bit smaller that can accommodate this camera. All right, so what I'm going to do now is grab the actual camera bit itself and run the wire under the truck in the most discreet space that I can find. This red wire, I believe, is kind of going to be the This is the power wire that hooks up to your reverse lights. So you probably wire it into whatever is the trigger wire or the power wire for your reverse light. Now that will kind of kick it off, so it'll integrate with the transmission. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet because I kind of just want to get this mounted first, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I want to pick this video back up at the cabin. I know there's not a whole lot of light, but I want to show you the reason why I picked this product and why I think this product is pretty good for the money. Now, this is the exact scenario which I need it, because when it's dark, and it's pretty dark out here, I left these lights on because someone's renting the cabin this weekend, and I'm driving this truck, I cannot see anything out of the back, and I've got to reverse and move around the property, and when the topper is on and everything, it's impossible to see anything out the back. So I got it installed right here, ran the wires to the tail light. So I've got my integrated automatic reverse, so it powers to the unit once the truck reverse lights come on, so that's awesome. And I'll kind of show you what my setup is in the truck. All right, so it's dark, and that is all I can see behind me. Now, those lights usually aren't on, and I usually have to go up and down the driveway, so it makes it kind of dangerous and impossible for me to do any type of backing up in this thing. Now, if you've got an older vehicle, the installation of this is pretty quick. You strap it to your old mirror, kind of run the wires as you can up the trim down there. I've got it plugged into the cigarette lighter under the dash. So I've been able to hide the wires enough. Anything in these old trucks, the wiring is just gonna have to be, it is what it is. And I haven't really only plugged in when I need some type of driving or reversing capability, but let's fire this thing up. Now, it's got a forward-facing and a rear-facing camera, forward-facing and rear-facing, and that's my view out the back. And when I go to switch it into reverse, it instantly goes back there, and I can kind of adjust the settings where I want it to look, and pretty much in an infinite amount of ways. That also involves if I want to physically move the camera, but right there. And then if I want to go back into drive, it faces forward. And it gives me some great night visibility too, which is pretty awesome, especially when I can't see anything out here. And again, that's my view like this. And that's my view without it. I mean, you know, I kind of needed this. Even the forward-facing capabilities, you know, these trucks, these older vehicles have horrible headlights. And this actually, I can see pretty well out of this, and I can kind of make it so I can see the full screen. But, you know, it's not helpful, and if I don't want to see it, if it's distracting, I can turn it off as well, which is, you know, perfect for my use case. So I think it's gonna wrap it up for this video. Like I said, short and sweet, effective product review. I own it, I use it. Like I said, it doesn't fit perfectly with my existing mirror as far as the offset and everything. It's kind of off to one side, but that's because these older cars have wider mirrors, I believe, than modern things that this thing was designed for. But it's effective, and I can unplug it when it's not in use. It just has a regular 12 volt with the USB on the end, so it's nice. And basically, I just plug it in when I know I'm gonna have to back up, and it's in the dark. So for the money, I think it's a pretty quality product. It's got a good quality screen, and you know, it does its job. So let me know if you're interested, if you like the product, if you tried it out. I'm gonna leave a link below if you want to buy it. I don't even know if I'm getting any discount code or anything from the company, but they sent me one. I tried it out, and it's pretty decent for the price. So catch you in the next video.